There's a burn that goes around telling someone their mother should have swallowed them. It seems to originate from the rapping song 98 Freestyle by Big Al.
You ain't a leader, what? Nobody followed you. You was never shit. Your mother should have swallowed you.
It's a pretty stupid line, but it's from a throwaway rap recorded in one take for a radio show and thrown onto a posthumous album, and the rap is full of misogynistic zingers that kinda sound clever in rhythmic sequence but wouldn't stand up to scrutiny. It's kind of part of the art form. And yet, that's the legacy. That's Big Al's most lasting contribution to discourse. If only it could have been one of his more poignant lines, like... Oh, never mind. In the original freestyle, you can hear the radio hosts react to this galling zinger.
Your mother should have swallowed you. You want some tag-along flunky, yes?
See, he said something mortally offensive and gross, and it insulted the subject's mother. It's an insult rap threefer, but it just isn't a cogent insult, and if I were Big Al's battle rap rival, I would have told him this. That insult isn't cogent, my battle rap opponent, but I was pretty busy in 1998. It is just a shit joke in an old rap by a dead homophobe. I wouldn't usually assess something like this outside of the flow, but people still use it. It gets cited as an example of Big Al's lyrical genius, and it gets rolled out as a contemporary insult. Just look at these Google image results. So we have to actually think it through. There's a certain magic to this quote wherein it manages to phrase an insult to an unspecified person, and in the context of Freestyle 98, this is another heterosexual man, as a criticism of a woman, his mother. You can make anything into misogyny if you're really predisposed to it. So, a woman's sexual behaviour is criticised, whilst the presumed father evades scrutiny, because reproductive responsibility is down to women, this implies. But the you that she should have swallowed is presumably a sperm, one of the 100 million or so in the presumed father's fertile ejaculate. So, I'm not going to get into women's genitalia, but that's kind of where the conception tends to happen, not the mouth. Swallowing spermatozoa is admittedly a pretty hardy form of contraception and high in protein, but if the mother had a chance to swallow, then the sex was oral. So what this mother did to conceive, we have to conclude, is spit a load from her mouth straight into her own, And that's quite a feat. This insult is saying that your mother is really talented. In researching this, I discovered the theory that it's saying that the mother should have given head rather than giving the other part. So again, telling a woman what to do sexually and shaming her for choosing an act she probably found more enjoyable rather than one that was at a man's service. She's getting all this judgment, and she's not even the target of the zinger. Either way, despite what patriarchal pop culture might have you think, the sperm was never the person. Chromosomes from the sperm and egg combined to form the embryo. That's the whole concept of conception. So if this mother should have swallowed the person, she would have to swallow the one sperm and one of her own egg cells. What the hell, Big Al? And I've not tested all of the science behind this quite yet, but if you swallow one of each, then you're at least suggesting risk of conception in the digestive tract. I see why he's considered a horrorcore rapper. Of course, it doesn't justify this amount of analysis, but it also doesn't justify the laugh in the first place. This line was never any good. It only works if you're excited by crude references, bad at biology, and don't really like women. Oh, actually, no. Look at this Kermit version. This way around it actually works. Swallowed you at birth. That's much better. That fixes the whole thing. Like, you give birth, you don't like the look of it, but you're hungry, so you digest it. Waste not, want not. High in protein. It doesn't shame an absent woman's sexual activity, and it's a pretty good insult. Sorry, Big Al, I know what you meant now. Next time on Rap Scrutiny, exactly how LL Cool J's hat is like a shark's fin.
Deep as blue as my hat is like a shark's fin. Deep as blue as my hat is like a shark's fin. Deep as blue as my hat is like a shark's fin. Deep as blue.
Your mother should have swallowed you.